Cookie, thanks for joining us. It's been a rollercoaster couple of years for you at QPR. Why did you feel that remaining at QPR was right for you at this stage in your career?
I think I've still got a lot to offer on and off the pitch. I've grown as a person at the club, being captain and trying to help out around the place, and a lot of younger players at the club and on the pitch as well. Obviously, I'd like to have played more minutes this year, but the games that I've played and the periods that we've been through this year, I've obviously been through the tough periods and the good ones. So I'm still hungry to play football. I feel like again I can contribute, and I'm excited to see what happens next year.
You spoke about on and off the pitch there. It's a very young squad now. In your position, for instance, we've got Liam Morrison. He's come into the team and really impressed this season. You have clearly got a role off the pitch, haven't you?
Yeah, definitely. Liam's a top player, great person as well. Had his ups and downs with a couple of injuries at the start. Obviously coming into a new club as well. But when he got playing, we saw early days in training that he was a very talented player. The fans saw that when he come into the team. I had a very good stat with not losing for the club until late on. So signs are very, very positive for the club, and with the likes of Liam, Nico. I think we've seen the best of Nico towards the end of the season. He's a fantastic player for the club. The players knew that. The players knew that from the minute he signed, how technically good he was. Obviously, at the start of the season, it was difficult for everyone on the playing kind of side of it. And Nico again is improved as the season's gone on. We've seen the real Nico Madsen, or the fans have seen the real Nico Madsen towards the end of the season, and he's another exciting player for us. And you know, there's a few of them, a few young lads knocking on the door and have played a lot of minutes this year to give everyone at the club a real hope and real excitement for next year.
As mentioned, it's been an eventful couple of years on the pitch. How would you sum up your time with us so far?
Yeah, very, very much a roller coaster. I knew last year was going to be how it probably panned out, up and down, kind of trying to stay in the league. But I felt like the group was fantastic. The club has been able to bring players in this year, and again up and down season because there was a turnover in the squad, and the 2 years is probably, well, it showed. We finished the season on 56 points both season. We've been in relegation battles both seasons. This year we had a real push at one point, and it showed where potentially this club can get to. But I have loved it. I've loved every minute. I've loved every game, as hard as some have been, emotionally and mentally. But yeah, it's been a roller coaster, and I think we're on a upwards kind of trend now, and really excited to see where we can get to.
How have the last few weeks been for the players?
Yeah, it's part of the game. You know, a lot of footballers know how to handle these situations. And I think we saw a real positive reaction on Saturday, a real togetherness of the club, the way the fans travelled up to watch the game. Because for us, as a club, it was a game that had nothing on it, and we still took 1,000 fans up to Sunderland. It was the furthest game, and on a 12:30 kickoff. So it just goes to show the commitment of the group, club-wise. I think the players recognised that we owed them a performance on the day, especially after the disappointing last home game. So I think we saw a real togetherness on the pitch, and a will to kind of give something back. So I think that's huge in where the club want to go now, and want to push. We want more. Definitely, we don't want to be down the wrong end of the table, and you know, togetherness like the players showed and the fans showed on the weekend it gives us a lot to be excited about.
You really seem to have embraced being a QPR player. Do you have a highlight of your time with us so far?
Yeah, I've loved it. I've loved the atmosphere. I've loved the challenge. Obviously the Leeds 4-0 last season was the atmosphere, the emotion, the togetherness of the club that night was amazing. And it was a real tough season last year. So a highlight of just staying in the league isn't always kind of, this isn't where we want to be, but it was a very emotional night. I think we had similar this year against Derby with the 4-0. So yeah, I would choose Leeds overall. It was an unbelievable night for the club. Friday night at Loftus, saying at the West Brom game, Stanley Bowles, that night was ranked very highly as well. I know we didn't win the game, but as a atmosphere, as an emotional game, that was amazing to be involved in as well. So, and I'd love more of them nights, wins, and real positive feelings, and yeah, really excited to see what can happen at this club now.
We're here at your home in Bournemouth, where you really did make your name as a footballer. We all know the rags to riches story of Bournemouth, your promotion at Nottingham Forest too. But how good would it feel to be part of a team that starts to move towards the right end of the Championship table next season?
Yeah, it's my dream really. Obviously, I'm a bit older now, but I would love my playing career to finish on a high. I think the club and the fans, after what we've kind of gone through together over the last 2 years and longer for the since when I wasn't here. So yeah, that'd be my aim. It'd be amazing to kind of fight at the right end of the table, give the fans something proper to cheer on, not safety. And I really think we've got the foundations to be able to do that. I've always been a player that tries to give my all every game and daily in training. This club has made me realise obviously how committed the fans are and how they'll stick with you through thick and thin if you do give that. So I'm eager to do more of that, and hopefully we can win more games together.
Got a small time to recharge now, but how much are you looking forward to next season?
I'm very much looking forward to the time to recharge. Been very emotional and mentally tough at points, but yeah, it's the love of the game for me will never fade, and I'm going into eventually going into another. I don't know how many pre-seasons I've done now, but they get harder every year, and now I'll rest for a few weeks and then hopefully get myself in really good condition to compete with the young boys in pre-season, and hopefully not be chasing too many. And yeah, always there's the excitement of what could be. Always keeps me going, and I can't wait for that.